Hey everyone, this is Angela Smith and I am here to walk you through the final gold release of Saloof for the user side. I'm going to click on the Start Getting Great Deals button to maneuver over to that user side. For this walkthrough, I'm going to be going through all the major core features of the application as well as some of the supplemental and supporting features as well. The first one is the user needs to be able to register and log into the application. On the main user side, the user has the option to log in, switch over to create an account, where they can also view the terms and conditions. They can return back to the login screen, and if they want to, they can access the business side of the application as well. So I'm going to create an account and click register. Now, because this is the first time I've been on the application, a very quick swiping tutorial is displayed to the users, showing them they just need to press, tap, and hold and swipe, or use the buttons. Once they're done, they can click OK, got it, and they're brought right to the main user screen. To find locations in their area, we do need to give the application our location, so I'm going to allow that, and it immediately starts saloofing for locations near them. I currently have the simulator set up so that it is in Washington, D.C., as that is our initial launch location. The second core feature is user needs to be able to find close by restaurants that are found in both the Saloof API as well as Foursquare. Just like the tutorial showed, the user just simply needs to swipe left to remove, swipe right to save. They can also use the buttons to do the same thing. Each one of those cards has the image, their name, and phone number if it's available. If they want to view more details, all they got to do is tap on a card, and it's brought up in the detail view. Here the user can see not only the name and the image, but also how far away they are from it, the price point it's at, and if it is a Saloof location, they can see how many likes and favorites it currently has, as well as the address, phone number, website, whether it's open, and if it is a Saloof location, they will be able to see one of the deals listed on the bottom. If the user would like to add this to their favorites, they can just press the heart button. That increases their favorite count. Additionally, they can choose to like it, and it will increase the like count as well. If they change their mind, they can just simply unclick it, and they're removed. If the user wants to see their favorites, all they need to do is select the menu button and click Favorites, and the ones that they have swiped as favorite or selected as favorite show up here, where they can view those in the detail view as well. If they'd like to remove it from their favorite, all they gotta do is unfavorite it, and it's removed from the list. The user also has the ability to search for different restaurants. There are two different ways the user can search. They can search by category, so we'll try burger. And currently right now, this is not a Saloof location. This is a Foursquare location. That means there are no Saloof locations nearby with that category of burger. We'll search for price point now. And you can see we did get some Saloof locations brought back for that. Additionally, if the user is located within the defined space of a Saloof location, the Deals button will be available. Clicking on that will open up the Deals view. As the deals are loaded, you can see the value here is increasing, as the highest value is always brought right to the top of the list. The oldest one is also brought right to the bottom. Whichever deal is currently selected, the expiration date starts counting down. Once it gets down to 0, that is removed from the view. Just like on the home view, the user has the option to search for both tag or price point. Let's try a bistro now. And we did get one back. Waterfall is a bistro restaurant. Additionally, we can also search by a price point here. Let's try and find an expensive one. And we did get one of those as well. If the user would like to save a deal and get their free fortune cookies, all I have to do is select Get This Deal. And if they don't have one saved yet, it will automatically save. Let's pull up another search and see if we can find another one. This one looks a little bit better, so I'm going to get this deal instead. It's going to verify that I really want to swap the fortune cookies for 20% off my family meal. I do, so I'm going to swap it. Now I have this deal. Anytime the user would like to view their currently saved deal, all they got to do is press the Save Deal button, and that one loads in the view. And they can see that from every other view as well. Now, one more main feature was added to the application, and that is a user profile page. With this page, you can see the sign-on name that the user gave when they registered. If they would like to reset their password, all they need to do is enter their email address, That will simply trigger an email request where the user can reset their password. Additionally, if the user is done, all they got to do is log out. So that is it for the gold release of Saloof's user side.
Hey everyone, this is Nazir with the gold release walkthrough of Saloof. This is it. So this is the application right here. I'll go ahead and open it, and I've chosen business side before, so it directs me over there automatically. As this is the final video, I'm going to go through all the features again, showing everything step by step. So opening up the app takes me to the business side. Here I can sign in, I can create an account, reset my password, or navigate to the user side. So let's go ahead and create an account first. I'll click on this button, and I'm in the first page of the form for restaurant registration. And this one you'll have to create an account, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I just created an account real quick. This restaurant is going to be called Waterfall, so that's going to be the name of the account. I can go ahead and click continue, but before that I want to check the terms and conditions to make sure I'm okay with all of that. So let's click on here and I can review everything real quick. If everything seems okay, then I can hit back, and I'm back here with all my data still here. I'll go ahead and continue, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to create the actual restaurant. So let's go ahead and fill this screen up. Okay, so I just created the restaurant. Here I have the name of the restaurant, phone number, website, and a valid address that is validated through the Apple API. Also, I have the price tier and the opening closing times of the weekdays and weekends, along finally with the category that this restaurant falls under. So once I'm okay with all this data, I can continue to the last page. Here I'm required to enter a picture. Since this is a simulator, I can't use a take picture. This is working, but I'm going to go ahead and choose a picture from the camera roll. So let's choose that. And since this is waterfall, let's choose this picture right here. And I'll add a contact name for that restaurant. Also, let's type something nice about this. Okay, once I'm done adding all this, I'm gonna go ahead and register. And just that quick, everything got submitted to the server, got processed, and I get this message saying that the data has been sent for validation and that we'll be in touch once the restaurant extra information has been validated. But in the meantime, you can still log in and start creating the deals. Now, we did a lot of changes here to speed up the process. For instance, image compression now takes the image and reduces the size greatly, but the resolution is still there, and so uploading and downloading is much faster, and that's how you can get this. We'll go ahead and click OK, and the application will log us in automatically. Notice the picture of the restaurant is exactly the same as the one that's selected. And so here's the summary / analytics page of that restaurant. It currently has no credits since we've just created it. Again, since this is a simulator, Apple does not allow you to use the App Store, so I'll be adding a footage of an actual device adding credits here. Alright, so to add new credits, you would hit the plus sign, and so from here you can select whichever option you want. I'll go ahead and hit the 100. And if you haven't made a purchase recently, it'll ask you for your password, but since I've made one earlier, it just takes me here where I can go ahead and select buy, and it goes through the Apple servers to confirm that purchase, and it tells me thank you. I'll click OK. If I go back, that credit remaining has updated to reflect the credit balance for that restaurant. Now I can go back and let's add another 100, or actually let's add 250, and I'll hit buy again. Okay, when I go back, it's 350. I have the analytics here, which we have so far are the numbers of deals selected, so that increases every time a user selects a deal from this restaurant. Every time a deal is swapped, so if a user chooses a different deal after they've selected this, showing you how many users you've lost and how you can improve later on. and also the number of deals you've created. All this can be filtered by month, but again, since we've just created this restaurant, it has no data yet. So let's go ahead and create a deal. If I click on the deal icon, since there's no deal, it's going to navigate me directly to the create deal page. Let me go ahead and fill this up. Alright, so I've gone ahead and filled this up, and as you saw, while I'm typing, this card updates automatically, so you could see really what the user from the other side will see for the deal. So I have the title here, some description about this deal, the value of that deal, so for this one it's going to be $4 value, along with a time limit, how much time will the user have before they can redeem it, and you can choose between 1 to 3. Once I'm ready, I can hit ready to save, and it tells me it went ahead and saved it. Once it saves it, it actually saves it locally and also pushes that change to the server so that you can access it everywhere and edit it on any other device. Now here I can go back into it, but there is no delete button since each restaurant is required to have at least one deal. Now you can edit it completely, but you just won't be able to delete it, as again you're required to have one. So let's just do a quick change. I want to give $5 instead of $4, and I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to save it, and that value has updated. Now let's create a new tier. Okay, so this is the second deal. Filled everything up. I'm going to hit ready to save. Okay. And since the value for this is higher than the last one, this is automatically set up as tier 2. If the value is less, then it's set up as tier 1, and that's the order the algorithm that we have takes in order to display which tier is better for the end user. Now here you can create up to 10 tiers. You won't be able to create more than that, but then if I click on any of those actually and go back down, there is the delete this deal button, which if I tap, it's going to ask me if I'm sure. Okay, and that's it, it's gone, and actually it updates on the server, so it is gone on the server also. If I hit back, as you can see, the number of deals created is 2 now. This is because this tracks all the deals that you've created, even the ones that you've deleted, to show you how many deals you've created since you've installed the app. Alright, so finally for the business side, we have the profile. If I click here, you can change a lot of elements for your business. So for instance, if I want to change the profile picture, I can change picture, and let's choose a different waterfall, and it has changed, but those changes have not applied yet until you actually save it, and that save button is at the bottom of the screen. Now here I can change other items too. So let's say I just want to add a number here real quick. I want to change the price tier, and as you can see, the weekend hours are the same as what I've selected, so let's change this to open a little bit earlier at 7 a.m. and maybe want to change the category also to Australian food. Done. So once I'm ready, I can hit save, and there we go, everything is saved, it's up to the server, and when I go back, that new profile picture has come in. Now another thing in the profile page, I can go all the way down, and if I want to change the address, phone number, or website, then I won't be able to do it directly in here because this is restricted and needs to be validated. So what we did is we added a button where you can click, it opens up an email with a form pre-filled. So all you need to do is enter your address, phone number, or whatever you need to change. This will be sent to one of the team members that will validate the information, make sure it's correct. And if everything is good, all these changes will be updated in the backend, and the listing for the user side will show the difference. This is again for safety and security. In case of a hack, we can control the information that can be changed. Again, once you do this, you hit send and it goes through. Otherwise, you can cancel, save or delete, and you go back. So that is pretty much it for the Saloof business side. Now let me go ahead and log out, and from here I can again log in and head in there, and we are signed in again. Let me log out once more. And here, let me go ahead and reset the password. Enter that password in. Done. Reset password. And there you go. It says the email has been sent. Check your email. And what this does is it actually sends an email with a link to your email. You can click on that link and it'll take you to a web page where you can enter a new password. Once you confirm that new password, you hit OK for it to save, and you can use it immediately in the application. But this is it for the business side of Saloof. Saloof will be launching in DC very soon, so look for it in the App Store. Thank you for watching.